yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. For my good, for my good, it's all working. For my good, for my good, for my good, it's all working. For my good, yeah. When I think about all my plans, everything I need, always want more money to spend, 'cause I got these mouths to feed. Then I think about where I've been, and I must believe that if he did it, he'll do it again. God has been too good to me. Every good and perfect thing, let's see what today may bring. For my good, for my good, it's so working. For my good, for my good, it's gonna work out. For my good, yeah.
Let me tell you just how I know when I lost it all. He returned it 100-fold, 'cause I held on to his promise. If you wonder what the future holds, if it will get better, just rest and take it slow, one foot in front of the other.
Every good,
Every good, perfect thing. Let's see
today may bring.
for my
good, for my good,
I see it working.
it's all working.
Yes, it is.
For my good, for my good, for my good,
It's gotta work.
it's all working.
For
My good,
For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever.
for the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord
He's good, and his mercy
endures forever.
Okay, let me know if you all can hear me now. Oh, good. Oh my God, you guys, I was telling y'all a whole story. I had everything just kind of went wrong right when I was ready to go live, right? So I'm sitting here and I had like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 minutes before 7. And I looked away from my screen and I looked back at my screen and everything looked different, right? And I was like, wait, what just happened? Where did everything go, right? Nothing was looking like it was connected. Everything just looked weird and different. So I was scrambling trying to get that sorted out. And I did get it sorted out at about, I guess I technically went live at 7:01 or 7:02, and I thought I had everything sorted out, but clearly not the microphone, which was unplugged. Oh my gosh, y'all. The microphone was unplugged because I was playing around with my Cricut and my Brother Scan & Cut yesterday, and I needed to use the port that I use for the microphone to plug up one of those machines, but then it turned out I didn't need it, which I shouldn't have, because I usually connect those machines wirelessly. But anyway, and I showed y'all my whole haul with my gel plates, even though what I was saying is I have not started gel plate printing yet. But if you saw the beginning, I have 3 gel plates. None of them have been used, but I have watched so much gel plate printing on YouTube, and it looks like so much fun. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the papers that I print with the jelly plate. I don't know, but it seems like it's going to be fun. So as a complete amateur, shouldn't I have 3 plates? Isn't that logical? I know it's not. But in my mind and in my heart, I think I'm going to love this hobby like I need another hobby. But anywho, I'm going to love it. And so I have 3 plates. When I start doing the jelly plate printing, I'll post some stuff because, hey, we can learn together. We can experiment and learn together. Okay. Let me go back because I said hi to everybody before the microphone was working. Hi, Emily. Hi, Mona. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Rob. It's so good to see you guys in here. Hi, Yaya. Hi. I love your channel. Every time you post something, I'm like scrambling to hurry up and watch. Okay. So, I told you about the gel plate printing. I got the speedball brayers. The other stuff that I hauled is boring stuff like washi tape printer paper and paint palette knives and tissue paper, stuff like that. But, that another thing that I did though this week that I'm super excited about, if you guys do paper crafting and you make tags, one of the issues that I always have is like when you're trying to cut the tag. Let me show you. This is random and unrelated to coloring, but most people who color do lots of other things. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of paper and tell you what I'm talking about. So a lot of times, like if I'm gonna turn this into a tag, and I used to think that I could just, hey, I can eyeball it and I can cut these 2 corners and they'll be even and it'll look perfect. But you see how that is very much not perfect? I ruined so many tags trying to, look, I feel like for it to officially be a tag, it needs a hole at the top. Anyway, I ruined so many tags trying to eyeball it. So I came across this tool in my YouTube travels that someone had made out of, I don't know what they used, a credit card, or I don't know what they used, honestly. This is a Walmart gift card that I painted and Mod Podged so I could have this. So this will let you make even corners depending on the size of the corner that you want. So if you want that size corner, or if you want a bigger corner, like if you're doing a much bigger tag, And each one of these 4 corners is going to give you a different tag size. But the key is it'll be even on both sides. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. It's the little things in life, okay? And then you just flip that over, even up both of the straight edges. It's the little things in life. Look at that. It's even. And now I can just punch my hole and I would have a decent tag. So yeah, this is some other randomness that I was doing this week. Y'all, I'm over here doing stuff, okay? I'm just over here doing stuff. But I love it. And I can make big tags, small tags with this little tool. And if I can remember where I saw this, I will post it. And if I can't remember, if anybody is interested in that, let me know and I'll do a short about it. This is where this ring, I keep my embossing folder samples on this ring. And it's always at the front of my desk. So I put this on here so that I do not forget that I have this wonderful little tool. Oh, I'm so excited about it. Oh, good. Hi, Brittany. How are you? I was thinking about you the other day. I hope all is well with you and your family. Let me tell you guys what else I did. So you guys know I have been on a brutal spring clean. I think I was saying this before the mic was working. And so I have been, if the art supply doesn't earn its keep, it's got to go, right? So stuff has had to exit stage left out of this craft room. And now don't be under the impression that there's not a lot of stuff still left in here, because your friend over here, she loves her crafting, okay? And art. But there were a couple of things that I thought I had gone through everything and kind of made decisions about what was going to stay, what was going to go, all of that. The only things that I have left is I have a ton of pencil cases that I need to give away. And I was going to mail one to someone, but in the end, the box that I had to send to that person, it was chock full and I couldn't fit anything else in there. So I have these pencil cases to give away. And you guys, a hidden item that had not earned its keep was a lot of washi tape. You guys, this week I got rid of probably 150 rolls of washi tape. Yeah, that I was not using, not likely to use. Now, I love washi tape, and I kept a ton. I will show you. I still have to do some purging because I would like this to fit better in this drawer. But this is the washi tape that I kept. So I kept plenty, right? Like, I love washi tape, and I use it all the time. But, I couldn't get to the washi tape that I love because I had all of this other washi tape that I did not love in the way. And I was thinking, like, how did all of this non-loved washi tape get in here? And it came in because, you know how you might buy a set of washi and really you love maybe 2 or 3 rolls, but you have 7 and then you just have 4 extra rolls, or stuff like that. I think that's how most of the non-loved washi came in. And then some of it came in because I would find like this great deal on this super cheap washi, and it wouldn't be washi that I really love. So then that was part of my collection. So probably 150 rolls at least of washi tape I ended up giving away. But so yeah, that is that. I'll show you guys some of the pencil cases, because if any of you would like a pencil case, when I find a suitable box, I'm happy to send them out. Some are spoken for, but some are not, and I would love for them to not be here anymore. I'm trying to find a page. I have a buddy color that I'm supposed to finish by the end of May. And when you see the page, you will know that I have not started. In fact, as you can see in this book, nothing has started. This is Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. So as I'm looking for this page, one of the things I wanted to say too is not only the washi tape did I need to really go through and purge, because I said you've got to earn your keep to stay here. So I have two cutting machines, two electric cutting machines. I have a Cricut and I have a Brother Scan and Cut. And I was trying to decide between the two of those which one would be allowed to stay. And you guys, I had decided to get rid of my Cricut and I was just going to keep the Scan and Cut because I felt like it was more versatile and I use it more. But you guys, I did some test cuts with my Cricut. I hadn't used it in a long time because I really use my Scan and Cut most of the time. Where is this page? How can a page hide in such a small book? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me hold that open. And, okay, let me show you guys these little cuts. I hope the fan doesn't blow this away. So I had done some cuts with my Cricut and with my Scan and Cut. And you guys, the Cricut did better. So this was the Scan and Cut. I know they're different sizes, but it's about the accuracy of the cut. So this is the Scan and Cut. So it left all of this white. Can you see that? I wonder if I need to show it on something darker. I think you can see it, but yeah, you see that white around there? And then look what the Cricut did. It did a better job. And then also, let me put it on this black. On the Cricut, there was white paper in here between her face and the umbrella, and then I had to cut that by hand, whereas that was the Scan and Cut. The Cricut, it cut all of that inside. It just did a really good job. So now I just was like, well, I guess I'm keeping both. This is another one. So this is what the Scan and Cut did. It left this white around here. Now on this ponytail, I went in and did some marker work to cover it up, which is what I would do if the cut was weird like that. See that white around there? But then look what the Cricut did. It did the Cricut said, I am not leaving, okay? I am here to stay. Aren't these little girls adorable too? Look at these. I got these off of Etsy. There's a seller that does like digital printable stuff, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Brittany got an appointment with a nutritionist. That's a blessing, Brittany. I hope that I will remember you at the time that you have the appointment, because I know one of my mom's prayers is always that you will get the right person, the right caregiver who will give you the right information that will actually be useful for you for what it is that you need to fix, right? Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my King Art gel sticks. I haven't used these in so long, but I want to do like a vintage look to this page. Let's see. Let me close stuff that doesn't need to be open right now. So that okay. I want to make the background kind of like vintage looking. So let me get some of the other lighter colors, because I'm not sure. You guys, I love these things. These King Art gel sticks, I love them. But I don't use them all the time because I've been on team water till I win. So but let me pick some colors that give me that vintage vibe for the background. Oh, that's a good one. What is that? Tan. This is, I think this is darker than I'm thinking. Yeah, and it's very, very pink. Okay, that's not what I want. what is this, sand? I need to get a board to put these on. What is this, peach? I think any of those would work. Okay, let me get my little plastic Dollar Tree cutting board that I use sometimes as a palette. I like this because it has a super smooth side, then it has a slightly textured side, kind of just like the Caran d'Ache palette does. But these come, you get two big cutting boards for $1.50 or $1.25. I don't know what the price is now, but I cut one of them down to make this palette that I can just have sitting next to me. I'm gonna put a white sheet of paper under it so you guys can see the colors. I'm going to use what was that, tan or peach? I think I'm going to use this. That doesn't look, I know I'm going to need a lot of it. Let me grab a blending brush. You guys use your King Art gel sticks. I love them. This is why I didn't think I needed Neocolor 2s, because these King Art gel sticks, I thought they do everything that the Neocolor 2s do. They're water soluble, but they have an edge over the Neocolor 2s because you can blend them dry. And I like that aspect. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more of this to do this whole background. The other thing I love about them is when you are blending them dry, you don't have to be super neat because you can erase them to a certain degree. And so you can just go on and have at it. I don't even know if that's the same color that I started with. I think it is. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. I went to see the Michael Jackson movie, and I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to see it. Because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to celebrities, I feel like less is more. I don't really want to know all of the ins and outs of your thinking or all of the ins and outs of your life, because for me, it is hard for me to say, I'm just going to sit and enjoy your music when I know you're just a jerk to everybody around you. You know what I mean? So some celebrities, I just feel like I don't want to know. But when it comes to Michael Jackson, there's so much we already know. So I was like, oh, okay. And then someone wanted to go, and they wanted me to go with them. And so I'm going to put some tape here so that I don't get this on the other page. But yeah, so they wanted to go, and I was like, oh, okay. But you guys, I actually really enjoyed it. It wasn't dark, and it wasn't, it wasn't messy in the way that it could have been. And so, yeah, I really had a good time, and I loved and really enjoyed the music. So yeah, I had a good time in that movie. I think the way that they ended it, they're probably going to do a part 2. And maybe the part 2 is where it's going to get messier. And I probably won't go watch it. I probably won't go. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, the good thing with these gel sticks, you don't necessarily have to mask off your images and be so fussy or picky about it. I think. Now watch this be the page where I can't erase. After I've told you all that you can erase these. Oh well. It's coloring. It's supposed to be free, right? Freeing, peaceful, calm, all the things. I'm just so glad that I was actually able to get on here and go live. If you guys could have been in the room for the scramble that was going on right before right before I went live, and I'm still not entirely sure of my setup. Like, I can't see the comments where I normally see them. Tan is more of a peach to me. Yeah, it is. It's definitely giving peach. Both of these, tan is more peach and sand is very peach. Maybe I should have used or could have used light tan, because all of those other ones are very orange, right? Yeah, light tan is probably what I should have used. Look, you guys, much more yellow leaning. It looks super yellow on the screen that I'm looking at, but it's actually a tan, beigey kind of color. I want this page, I think, number one, I want it to be finished because I'm supposed to be done by the end of the month, and we are 3 days away from that. But I also want it to be kind of a little vintagey looking. So I'm probably going to use my that is not a great job of blending. But I was gonna say I'm probably gonna use my Derwent drawing pencils. Those or the Light Fast. Do you guys know how the Light Fast are on Hannah Carlson paper? Hi, Ambient. Welcome. Rob says, I tried coloring with pastels and I need more practice. Are you talking pastel like pastel colors or like chalk pastels? I cannot help at all. Really with either, because you guys know me, I love color. So this is an adventure down the path of let's try to be more soft in terms of color. So let me try to erase, since I was saying you can erase these, it'll be fine. Let me put these up for now. And grab my eraser and my drawing pencils. Hold on one second. Okay, Derwent drawing pencils. These have come out to play more recently, and I really like them. I always have, ever since I first got them. Let me clear this off. And a Clorox wipe. And put this away. This is how we prevent too many humongous messes happening around us. I'll show you guys the pencil cases that I'm giving away if anybody's interested. Just give me a shout in the chat and I will show them to you so you can see if you're in the market for a pencil case. I think I have like 8. 8 pencil cases. I could be wrong about that. Let's see. All right, now let me get my color chart. I have a big project going, guys, and it is about driving me crazy. I'm gonna stand this up right in front of me so I can see the colors. Okay. Oh, I was gonna erase because I got all over like this leaf right here. And it may not matter in the end. See, I love these. I know because the Caran d'Ache is so much more pigmented that you would not be able to erase them in the same way as you can the gel sticks. I probably need to leave the color on the wings because that might be a good color. That peachy color. I realized too, you guys, when I went to see the Michael Jackson movie, I don't go to the movies hardly ever since the pandemic happened. I really don't. I just realized I used to go all the time. I used to be in the little AMC movie watcher club or whatever they call it. And now I'm like, no, I'd never go. And the prices have gone up. And I thought it was expensive when I used to go all the time. It is even more expensive to go and see a movie. And I don't know about you guys, I cannot watch a movie without popcorn. And so by the time you get your ticket and your popcorn and your drink, it's a chunk of change to go see a movie. And so just if the movie is bad, I think I would be upset. I spent all that money for that horrible movie. One of the worst movies I ever saw. You guys tell me what is the worst movie you ever saw in your opinion? I know this is a matter of opinion. No one will be offended. One of the worst, it's not the worst. One of the worst movies I ever saw was Black Swan. And it was an Academy Award winning movie, I believe. I think it won like a lot of awards and stuff. And oh my God, that movie, my husband and I did not enjoy. It was a no for us. Let's see. I'm walking home from work listening to Hunting voice to text. So hopefully this will work. Listening to Hunting voice to text. I'm sure that is not what you told it to say. Hi, Kim. I use a darker color on the edges and it looks like old paper. That is what I'm going to do. I need to pick out a darker, like a brown. I actually could come in here with some of my Distress Ink, the vintage photo around the edges, and make it dark. Because the dark in the gel sticks, they're still pretty light. Let's see. Kim coming in with the good suggestions. Let's see. There's this dark, which is called dark brown, and then there's this one called iron. Is that a gray or let's look. See, I should have done that before I put my palette away. Yeah, that's like a gray, but it's like a gray brown. That could be great. That's probably a good one, the dark brown. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm definitely going to do that. Great idea, Kim. I appreciate you. Hi, Angela. I didn't even say hi, Kim. I just like going in with the comment and then keep it moving. Yeah, the cute way to label your pencil. Thank you. I did this for every one of my pencil sets. I have a color for each, assigned to each pencil set that I have. Like I have one set that's green. I think that's my Prismas. One set that's pink. One that's purple. This. I have blue. Yeah, I love it. Some of them are much cuter than this one though. Look, let me show. I've shown some of these before. Like, I feel like the Luminance one is cuter because it has more beads. I need to add, another chunk of beads to the Derwent drawing, but I didn't have enough purple beads. So I got to buy some beads for that. But I love it. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do with these? You guys, when I get ready to use the Derwent drawing pencils, I get a little bit intimidated because, one, the palette is so muted and there aren't tons of colors. So you kind of have to work with what you got. But I'm going to do like maybe these bottles can be this ash blue, which is 33. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know, you guys. I just know I love these pencils. I remember when I got my first set, the set of 24, and I colored something with them. Probably not even a page, probably just doing some swatching. And I instantly fell in love with them because they feel so different. Than any of the other pencils that I have. I'm still learning their nuances though, because I haven't really had that much experience with them. But I do love the way they feel, and I love the color palette, even though I find it intimidating. I still love it. Okay, yeah, so Black Swan, one of the worst movies I ever saw. And another movie that was one of the worst. This is the only movie I think I have ever walked out of. Did I walk out of Black Swan? I probably should have. The only movie that I ever walked out of, you guys, was Natural Born Killers with Woody Harrelson, and I can't even remember the actress who co-starred with him in that movie, but I was like, this is a no for me. It was a hard no for me, and my husband and I, we were like, yeah, we're out of here. And I got my money back too. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay. They will not have my cash as part of their profit for this movie. Now, maybe some of you are like, I love that movie. Natural Born Killers, it was a hard no. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, that one I walked out of. So that's two bad movies to me, Black Swan and Natural Born Killers. I'm trying to think of what are some of the other bad movies that I've seen. I don't go to movies either. My daughter's been trying to get me to go. And the best one I could come up with, Devil Wears Prada 2. That I didn't know it was coming out, but you know how that's one of the things about going to the movies is you learn about other movies that are coming up. and they showed the preview for Devil Wears Prada 2. And I can't even say I really necessarily need to see that movie, other than the first one was a movie that I really, really enjoyed. And so I kind of want to see that movie. And I know it'll be easy to get a group of friends together to go see that. My husband will not go and see The Devil. Now, if I really want to see it and I don't want to go by myself, he'll go, but he'll pout. But yeah, I kind of want to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. Part 2 also, I guess I should say. Yeah, the price is a real turn off. It is expensive. It is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous what it costs to go see a movie in 2026. And I don't really understand why. I think this is supposed to be the clear glass also. So I was trying to pick pages for Shani's prompts for June, and one of them is buddy color, and this is a buddy color, but I have this bad habit of starting a page in the prior month based on the prompts for the next month. But I don't know, I can't help it. And I'm pretty sure that that's a violation of the rules. Like, I don't think you're supposed to start the month before. I kind of feel like that should be dirt down there. Maybe this part right here could be the jar still. I didn't see Black Swan. I don't do that to yourself. Don't even try to. I wouldn't suggest that you waste moments that you can't get back. You know, there are many resources that we have in this life, and one of them, once we spend it, we can't get it back, and that's time. And don't give your time to Black Swan. It is just a terrible movie. It was horrible. I do usually, what I used to love to watch in theater were like, you know, the superhero movies, stuff like that. I love to see stuff like that on the big screen. Because there's something that's super, like, it makes it more monumental and exciting when they're doing all that they're doing on the big screen, right? So any of those, like, you know, Marvel movies or DC Universe movies, I used to love watching those on the big screen. I love this color. It's so nice. I don't know exactly where this page is going, but I like this start to it. Voice to text is not working. I did not use the word hunting. I figured it was not supposed to be hunting. You know, it's funny. Technology has come so far, but technology just still cannot match the human brain. And I think sometimes we have a temptation to feel like, oh my gosh, you know, technology does this and knows this and can do this. But two things. One, technology can only do what we tell it to do. And number two, even as fast as technology can compute and crunch numbers and come back with an answer or information, it still pales in comparison to the genius of the human brain and how the human brain and body actually functions and actually does what it does, you know. And technology is amazing. I don't have a problem with it, but technology pales in comparison to humanity, I think. because we have to teach it and instruct it and get it to understand what it means to be empathetic or truly joyful, or like it will try to imitate what we do as, humans, to be joyful or to be social or to, respond. But y'all, we're still the top of the heap as humans if we really think about it. And technology gets stuff wrong a lot, you guys. And sometimes I find technology frustrating. Like, I always use the example of just taking down someone's phone number. The reality is, it is still really super easy to just pull out a pen and paper and write down a number. Sometimes that can be faster than pulling out your phone, opening the right app, typing in their number, all of that kind of stuff. Now, where technology wins, this is where technology beats humanity. Technology remembers. It remembers everything. And we don't. Now, the question is it good to remember everything? Or are there some things that it's good to actually forget? Is forgetting a gift in disguise at times? I think sometimes, yeah. Because remembering, I think, can be a hindrance to forgiveness. I think, now you don't want to be unwise, but remembering can keep a wound open that you really want to close. Even wounds where you're no longer like in relationship with certain people or friends, right? But there's a wound there that you're moving on with your life. The friendship is over or whatever. The remembering can keep the wound open. Whereas time passing and you forgetting and it not being so fresh and top of mind can be a gift of being human. But technology remembers, and that is a superpower. That is a superpower of technology, that it does not forget a phone number. It does not forget an event, which, kids who grow up in the era of it can never escape the things that they've done that have been seen and recorded. They can never tell the story a different way or soften the blow of something that happened, or, the embarrassment of a certain thing can always be relived, because technology remembers. Which is funny because I like that aspect of technology. I was just looking at this funny old commercial. My husband and I were looking at it and just cracking up laughing about it. And thank you, technology, for that. Like, we would have had the laughter anyway because we both have our memories of it. But technology allowed us to go on in and ask cousin Google to pull up the actual commercial so that we could not only chuckle because we remember, we could actually watch it and laugh, So that's the gift that technology has. So as much as I am a paper and pen person, like when it comes to my planner, my calendar, stuff like that, I love to write down what's happening. I write down things when I'm working on something. I do also like to capture that stuff so that I can have recall, right, later, and recall in different locations. Oh, let me pull that up. I'm not at home. I don't have my big planner, or I don't have whatever that book is with me. But if I have my phone, I can still pull that up and look at that document or whatever that is. Technology is way better at stuff like that because it can hold millions and millions of documents in the palm of your hand, whereas you can only carry a limited amount of information with you. But I still love paper. Devin, hi. Hi, are you? I still have not finished my Google page. You guys, I have been in the midst of a project. Oh my gosh, those of you who pray for me, because this project has swelled and it has ebbed, it has flowed, it has overflowed. The time and space that I have available for it, the mental capacity on some days that I have for it, and it is threatened to take me out. I have a project or two going on right now, you guys, that I would love to be done with. And I thought I was finished. I thought I was done, but it turned out I wasn't. I feel like that line, was that from The Godfather? Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. That's what these projects are doing to me. They're trying to take me out. They are trying to take me out. For anybody who hasn't been in here, I did the background with the King Art gel sticks, and I'm going to go back and kind of vintage up the page, thanks to a suggestion from Kim, to make it look more like old paper, because I definitely wanted to have this vintage, watery, aged look for the whole page. But yeah, I haven't been very productive when it comes to art or coloring or anything in May because of these projects, y'all. But I just pray, I'm like, God, they can't last forever, right? Right? They can't last forever. At some point, these things will end, and I will be able to reclaim some part of my creative life. But we'll see. I'm in a review phase right now, so I'm not having to be actively engaged with the project. Now this one, I can tell, looks like it has like a cork, but I think this is glass all the way up, so I'm gonna go ahead and color that. You have to stop and ask yourself these questions when you're coloring. What is this now? What is this part that I'm coloring? Or coloring over? Or possibly ruining. Oh, I love these pencils, you guys. I love them. They just feel so different than any other pencil. I really narrowed down and scaled back my pencil collection to only the ones that I really use and really enjoy using. And I only have one set of pencils that's still on the chopping block that might go, only because I'm not using it, and that is the Albrecht Dürer pencils. Those or the Polychromos. One of those is gonna go, and I feel like it's gonna be the Albrecht Dürers. But for now, the space that I have available to put my pencils in, everything works and fits beautifully, and it's not hard to access or any of that kind of stuff. So for now, they live. The one set, though, that I don't see myself getting rid of for sure, well, two, no matter what, because I love them so much. The Prismacolors. No Prisma slander over here. Prismacolor. You know how they say dance with the one that brought you? Okay, me and Prisma, we've been rolling for a long time. So like Prisma. Okay, so Prisma will always make the cut. I always say that. But those Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils definitely make the cut. For sure. Okay, what am I going to do now to this picture? I've got this antique glass look going, and I love this picture for that. This is, this color, this is ash blue. We need to do, I want some sort of red like on these mushrooms, but I want it to be like an orangey red. There's this color, this sanguine. Let me show you guys the swatch chart. Maybe this Mars Orange or this. I think I'm going to try the Mars Orange. 57. Okay. You guys, technology let me down. I was saying before my live. Okay, wait. Which movies? Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the print. I'm so excited. I'm so close. I was hoping I would be able to finish it this week because I thought I was going to be done with these projects, so that I would have the week. But yeah, it didn't turn out that way. But hopefully over the weekend, I'll be able to finish it and post it. I'm so excited about it. I'm loving the way that page is turning out. I am loving it. I was saying I went to see the Michael Jackson movie. I loved Michael Jackson, but you guys, I loved me some Prince too. Oh my goodness. I have played my Prince albums. Yes. I have Prince albums. Okay. We're not ashamed of vinyl over here. I have played my Prince albums. I have played my Prince CDs. Cassette tapes. I've worn them all out, okay? And so I'm super excited. And I don't know what it is, but when I first saw that page, immediately I was like, Prince. This dog man has got to be Prince. That's all I could see, and I could not get it out of my head. So I've got to try to bring it to life. It's coming out okay so far. I just need to finish it. It would be awesome if I could finish that during the month of May. Because I have so few completed pages for May. I don't do completed pages videos anyway. Oh my gosh, Devin, I've seen you use your gel plate. I was saying at the beginning of my live, I have 3 gel plates. But Devin, I've never done jelly plate printing ever. I've got all the stuff though. I got all the I got 3 gel plates, a 5x7, an 8x10, and a 12x12. I got these 2 sorry you guys. I got these 2 brayers. This is a 4-inch, this is a 6-inch. I've got all the paints that people have recommended, the Liquitex Basics and Master's Touch acrylics. I got those. Maybe I will use the Sanguine on one of these just for a little bit of a difference. Maybe this one. It's not really that different, is it? Maybe I should have done apricot. Oh well, we're just going to go with it. But yeah, I want to do that so bad. It looks like so much fun. I just got to get started. Once I finish my Prince page and once I finish this buddy color, I'm going to be all about experimenting with those gel plates. Now, what I'm going to do with those papers, I don't know. I do not know, but I'm looking forward to it. Making a mess and having a good old time. The Godfather movies, wanting to rewatch those are so good. I need to watch those again too. It's been a while since I've seen them, and they're so good. Bought a few more polychromos building your collection. I love those pencils, Devin. I really, speaking of not allowing Prismacolor slander over here, I have slandered the polychromos pencils plenty, okay? And I think it's because I'm a Prisma girl, right? And so people would talk about the polychromos and they would say, oh, I just love them, and you could just layer and layer. And for someone like me who is not a patient colorist / crafter / artist, like I can get in a zone and it's calming and patient for me in that sense. But when they would say like, oh, I can just layer and it just builds up the color, that just always sounded so awful to me, because who has that kind of time? But then I finally got a set and I colored a page, and it wasn't what I thought. So this is what I think. If you choose to layer and build and, you know, build the color in that certain way, you certainly can, but you really don't have to. They really are a good pencil, because the whole layer build up color, in my mind, it made me feel like they've got to be inferior pencils, because it must mean you can't really lay down pigment. And as a Prisma girl, listen, we believe in the pigment getting laid down, okay? And so but it was not that. That wasn't the experience that I had. I loved them. And did I get the Albrecht Dürer first or the Polychromos first? I think I got the Polychromos first, and then I got the Albrecht Dürer. But the Albrecht Dürer, I think their days are numbered, because I'm not using them enough. I prefer, I love watercolor. I'm on a whole journey. Let me see. Let me pick a color for, what do I want to do with her? Oh, there are mushrooms in here too. Let me see. I like this burnt rose, but that doesn't seem like a mushroom color. Maybe this Ruby Earth 62. That one looks nice. But yeah, but when I the Albrecht Dürer, though, for me, because I'm into like watercolor, and I'm loving my Inktense pencils a lot. I'm just finding that in the ranking of water-based mediums that I have, the Albrecht Dürer are, I think, at the bottom. Because I love, even the King Art gel sticks, I think I would put above them, because they're so versatile. But like traditional watercolor is above the Albrecht Dürers. The Neocolor 2s, I would go to those before the Albrecht Dürers, and I have a whole frustration with Neocolor 2s, but I still would probably go to them before the Albrecht Dürers. The Inktense I would definitely grab before the Albrecht Dürers. So they just don't, I don't know. The only reason why I'm really waffling is because I know I could keep the Albrecht Dürers and they could kind of do both, because my understanding is that there are people who use them dry and don't necessarily activate them. They just use them as a colored pencil. But then let me tell you what really made me just kind of say I want to keep the Polychromos too, and what kind of made me keep both sets, is when Faber-Castell announced those new colors. How many new colors did they announce? I think 20 new colors coming out in the next few months. And then I was like, well, I gotta keep the Polychromos now, because they're not coming out with those 20 colors in the Albrecht Dürer, as far as I know. Now you guys tell me if y'all know something different about those colors. They've been under wraps. I haven't seen any real pictures where you could really identify what the new colors are going to be. I don't know. I just know that when they come out, I'm going to get them, and then I will be able to make my final decision about which set I'm going to keep and which set I'm going to let go. Uh-oh, I'm behind. Why? Okay, hold on. I missed something. I will never get rid of any colored pencils. Except to give away duplicates. Well, here was my thinking as I ended up, going through and giving away certain pencils. I wasn't going to use them. Like it's like this, as like I would get certain pencils, and I know myself when I go to reach for a pencil, I would probably not ever reach for those pencils, because in the hierarchy, they're just like, there's nothing unique enough to recommend them above something else. So for me, that's why it's like, well, if I'm not going to reach for them, then I'm probably not going to keep them. Whereas there are some people, and you're probably one like this, who will keep their pencils and rotate through those pencils. Like they'll be like, oh, today I'm going to use this pencil, I'm going to use that. For me, every pencil set that I have has, to me, in my opinion, something very unique about it that recommends it, so that sometimes I'm like, okay, I want that unique characteristic. Whereas if I have other pencils and they're not really unique, they're just a different set, then for me, it was like, well, I have a preference. I'm going to use this other pencil. So like, I think the Prismas they stand alone. They're a giant. No hidden bias over here. I'm very transparent, but Prismas are unique. The Luminance, I feel like, are unique, and those really surprised me. That I just love the laydown of those colors, and they work very, very well in mixed media. So I love that. The ink tints, there's nothing like the ink tints. The Derwent drawing pencils, there's nothing like the Derwent drawing pencils. And in terms of like a regular pencil, to me, at the top of the heap of like regular pencils, it's going to be Polychromos, Prisma, Luminance, those kind of pencils. So that's why, like, I wouldn't have like a Chromaflow or something like, because I feel like, okay, that's a regular pencil and I already have regular pencils that I like, But trust me, I get it, because I'm like that with paint. Paint comes in, it's never going out. Unless, well, I take that back. I'm not that way. Because even when it comes to paint, if I buy a brand and I try it and I do not like it, I'm not keeping it. It's going to a new home, and I'm probably not going to buy any more paints from that brand. I don't know. Why am I like that? I kind of do that. I pick what I like. Now, I am an experimenter, though. I will try any brand. I will try all the things. But if I don't love it, like if it doesn't take the place of something else that I already am like, oh, this is great, then I'm probably not going to keep it. It's just a thing. It's just me. I know. It's strange. I know. I just can't do it. I'm like, But I will try it. I will try some stuff. Don't get me wrong. When I hear about it and people are like, oh, this is so great, I'm most likely going to try it after I do some research. And if the research says, oh, this really is good, I'm probably going to try it. Because I want to know. I don't want to be left out. If this is the next best thing, I want to know. Now, I'll tell you one thing when it comes to pencils, that there are a lot of brands that I won't try, because so many of them seem like they're compared to Polychromos or Prismacolor. Like, oh, this is the new Polychromos. Well, okay. I'm not that interested, But if it's something completely unique, about it, if it's not just like the new Polychromos or the new Prisma, supposed to be, if it says something else unique to recommend it, then I get excited and I want to try it. Like, oh, I gotta get those. I gotta try those. That's something different, That's why I ended up with the Graphitin, because it's something totally different. Speaking of pencils that I barely use, maybe I'll use them down here for these rocks. I feel like I left out some of this glass color. Like, oh, that's not it. Like right here. Ambient says, I will not get rid of any pencils. I totally understand. Hold on, you guys. I gotta sharpen this just a little bit. So I can get down in here. Now, is that all? Nope, I missed this area too. I think that's it. And if not, we just come back around and try it again. Okay, now we need to do some shading. What is this? Ruby Earth. What could I shade that with? Maybe this Venetian red or this grape. Grape is a dark color. I'm going to try the Venetian red first. What is that, 59? I don't know. Is that going to shade that? No, that's almost that same color. Let's see. Let's go and try this grape. What is that, 16? No, 18. I was going to say, no, that is definitely not that color. Now this will definitely shade that. I don't know if that's going to be too dark, but we're going to try it anyway. Man, oh man, Shevitz. I want this project to be done. When I finish it, you guys, I'm going to have a party on my live stream. Hopefully next Thursday. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I finished my project. I'm doing a giveaway for that. I am bringing back my multimedia monthly challenge. And I've said this for a few months, but I really am going to bring it back. So the way that it works is like you do a page of your choice and you have to use so many mediums on that one page. And I'll announce each month like how many mediums you have to use. And then if you complete a page and you use the number of mediums that I announce, then you'll be entered to win an Amazon gift card. And I found that to be an easy giveaway because the Amazon gift card, I don't have to ship it out, Because sometimes I get delayed in getting stuff out if I actually have to mail it. Whereas the Amazon gift card, as soon as I do the giveaway, I can go right on over to Amazon and click, 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 and it's on its way. I want like this brown ochre, I think, for this dress. What is that, 52? Do I want that color for the dress? Like, I want it to look vintage, but I still want it to look light. Is this going to be too dark? It's pretty dark. Maybe this wheat or this light ochre. No, that'll blend in a lot with the background, I think. I'm gonna try that. If it's not dark enough, then I can always come back with the brown ochre. And I can shade it with the brown ochre. Oh, look at that. Just disappearing right on into the background. Just disappearing. Okay. I don't like, Brittany says, I don't like ChatGPT because when I ask for illustrated written step-by-step instructions as illustrated written storybooks, it uses vocabulary I don't normally use in my everyday vocabulary. It's funny that, it's intelligent, but there are limitations to its intelligence, right? And even though it is intelligent, we still have to communicate clearly. It's a challenge for us as humans, right? Are you clearly communicating what it is that you want? And it kind of points back at us more than it does to the AI, because the AI is not doing anything other than pure logic and calculations. And so if you don't state clearly what it is that you want, then it'll come out in the result that you get. And then you have to check yourself like, oh man, I guess I really didn't say that as clearly as I could have. But then that's another downfall of AI. You know how if you're talking to somebody at work and you explain what it is that you need or whatever it is that you want, they are doing their own like interpretation of what it is that you're saying, what the other messages are that you're sending by either your facial expressions and stuff like that, in order to try to understand what it is that you're asking for. And AI is different in the way that it's going to read what you're saying. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter has many videos on creating different types of art using a jelly plate. I have watched so many gel plate videos. Why can't I get myself to just do it? Just sit down one day, crack open these gel plates, take some paint, throw it down on there, and just go with it, right? I don't know what is stopping me. Part of it is lately, like since I've said I wanted to do it, honestly, I really haven't had much time. And the time that I've had, I've chosen to do other things like color or make a card, or it's also been like graduation season. So there's been like lots of family stuff to do. And it's really been a lot, honestly, going these days. But, I'm trying to think of what to do for these. For her hair. I'm sorry, y'all. I've just got myself completely sidetracked. What do I want to do for... But yeah, I just want to do it. I just want to do it. It looks so cool. Oh, I remember you were telling me that, or you said that in a chat somewhere before, Devin. I forgot about that. That's the one I need to go and watch. And just pull out the plates while you guys are doing what you're doing and just go along with it. I've been enjoying the King Art gel sticks. I bought a few years ago at HomeSense for a good price. I'm going to tell you what, I think that the King Art gel sticks are underrated. You can blend them dry, you can use them wet, you can erase them if you need to, if you've made a mistake. They are super, super useful. And not only that, I don't think a lot of people know, you can buy them open stock. A lot of King Art products you can buy open stock. And so their version of the Tombos, they have all those colors and you can buy them open stock. So if one of them runs out, you can get another one. I love those things. I really do. And I really had said to myself, oh, I'm not going to buy the Neocolor 2s because I have the King Art gel sticks, right? Like I have the full set. And it's funny because I had done a video or I talked about it on a live or something. And I was like, oh, I don't need those because look at what the gel sticks can do. You know, you can blend, you can do this, you can do that. And I had bought a couple of Neocolor 2s just for that, for myself, but I showed them in that stream, I think, and I was comparing the two. Well, I left those Neocolors on my desk that night, and my husband, I had also been like not feeling well, and I had been dealing with a lot, like medically at the same time. So my husband, wanting to treat me, he saw the few Neocolor 2s that I had, and then he went and bought me the whole set. And then I was like, I just told the whole world that I did not need these. But it was such a sweet gesture. And I actually do like them, not in coloring books. We are not friends in coloring books yet. But I love them in like just my sketchbook or just like grabbing a piece of paper and doing something because they're fun to use. But in coloring books, you guys, they are so frustrating to me. I have not figured it out. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to do with these King Art, Gelsis, I think this is it. Not King Art, with these Neocolor 2s. I do not get a smooth result. And I think I'm starting to piece together some things about them. One, I had misconceptions about the Neocolors before I got them. Number one, I thought they were a fast medium. As I have said, I am not a super patient colorist, right? Oh, that almost looks like the glass. I'm definitely going to have to layer something over this color. But anyway, I'm not a super patient colorist. And so I kind of want stuff that, I don't want to have to go over the same area 100 times for it to look decent. My misconception was that the Neocolors would be a fast medium. Like, oh, lay those down, activate them with water, you've got a background, boom, bam, move on, right? No, absolutely not. Not my experience with Neocolors. I lay those things down and boom, bam, it's a hot mess. Not boom, bam, it's done. Boom, bam, hot mess. So I have found that I have to go over and do multiple layers of Neocolor 2s, which really has made me not love them. Because it's not like go over a little bit here and there, touch up a couple of areas. It's not like a shading question because, again, a lot of times I'm trying to use them in the background. So when it's go over it again, I'm literally having to go over the background again. And even though it does look better, when I go over it, it's still not great, and it takes away from my joy because I'm frustrated, and when I get frustrated, I'm not having a good time. I don't mind stuff being a mess, and I don't mind if I mess something up and I have to learn all that. That stuff doesn't frustrate me. That's part of the fun of art, but when I'm having to go over this twice to try to get some sort of decent look, and then especially if I go over it twice and it still doesn't look good, y'all, me and the Neos, we are not friends when it comes to these coloring books. We are not friends. That's just the truth. And I want us to be friends. Like watercolor, traditional watercolor has this learning curve to it, but it's more fun and it's more relaxing than those Neocolor 2s. They just won't lay down smooth for me. They will not behave. I'm wondering if this is that. Yeah. I don't know where this one ends up. Let's see what color. These colors are very limited in terms of what my vision is and what I have to choose from in terms of these greens, because I've just used this one, which I like. It fits the muted kind of look. But then I've got this, which is, I guess that could work. I'll probably shade this with that. I've got this very dark green that's almost black. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I've got this one, which doesn't quite go. And then I've got these two super bright greens. I don't know what to do. What shall I do? I'm just gonna go with this bright moss green and let's see how big of a mistake that is going to be. Or not. It could be perfect. Oh, it's not bad. Man, I wish I could see this chat on my screen like I was able to before. Using the ChromaFlow and Fragile Worlds. People love those pencils. They have really good reviews. The ones that, if I were to be tempted by pencils that I probably would have been tempted by and bought, one would be the ChromaFlows, because people seem to really like those. And I find that I like Derwent pencils. Two would be the Woomer pencils. People seem to love those pencils, but all I keep hearing about them is that they're, oh, these are so great. They're like Prisma. So, for me, I'm like, well, okay, why would I buy those if I've already got Prisma and love them? But they have a beautiful selection of colors, and the pages I've seen done with those Woomers are gorgeous. Honestly, you guys, I just love colored pencils. I just love coloring. I am so glad that I accidentally ran into adult coloring. It's been about a year ago now. And then now I feel, now knowing what I know now and all the books that are out there and all the people that are coloring online, I kind of feel like, girl, how did you not know? But I know part of it is I wasn't really on social media like that until I got into adult coloring. Adult coloring kind of brought me more into the social media sphere. And once I got on social media, and that's when I found out about all the coloring books. I'm trying to remember, what was the first coloring book? My mom and I had gotten a coloring book. And then I went to look it up, and then that's when I found all the colorists on YouTube. And all the things that you could do. And the fascinating thing for me that I didn't know is a lot of the supplies that I already have, I could use in the coloring books. Oh my God, that opened up the whole world. You mean you can paint in a coloring book? You can use this, that, and the third in a coloring book? Oh, I was off to the races at that point. Now, what kind of shading I'm going to do with these leaves, I have no idea. Y'all, I have a song playing in my head that has been there all day, and I kind of want it to go away, even though I enjoy the song. Does that ever happen to you? You get a song stuck in your head and you just can't unhear it for a while? The song that I have in my head is, I want to sing it because it seems like saying the words is not right, but I also don't want to sing on the internet. But it is, what can I do with this feeling, hooked on your love? Oh my gosh, I think it's from Sparkle, the movie Sparkle. It's just stuck there in my head. Have I seen Sparkle recently? No. Have I heard that song recently? No. Then why is it stuck in my head, you might ask? I have no idea. It just decided to take up residence today, and it has been there all day. If I could play it so that I could share this stuck song with all of you, I would. But I'm pretty sure that the whole copyright thing would be a problem. It would be a problem, but I just keep hearing it, and I need some other song to come and boot it out so that I can at least be free. I don't want to go to sleep tonight dreaming about this song. Or maybe I just need to watch the movie. Sparkle is one of my favorite movies. I bought every set intentionally. They're either in my Swatchbook or color matching app. I hope you'll enjoy the Cartel series. I missed something. What is the Cartel series? I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot. This chat is not automatically scrolling like it normally would. I posted my chat GPT on my community page. He's my studio assistant. I'm happy to say I don't own a single Holbein. You guys, these are the Holbeins that I own. And that's it. This, 8, 9 Holbeins. And I just bought them because I was just so curious, right? Like, what would make a pencil worth that much money? It's got to be mind-blowing. It has to be. There's no way for it not to be. And you know what I found out to me about Holbein? They're just okay pencils. Like, they're decent pencils, but they are not head and shoulders above Polys and Prismas and Luminance and Lightfast and all the other things. They're just not. And for the price, they need to be head and shoulders above everything else. And so, yeah, I will not be purchasing the Holbein pencils. They're just not. And I'm not going to even be keeping these that I have. Yeah, they're just not to command the price that they command. They just don't do it for me. Now, the one set that I have too that I haven't really become great friends with yet, and that's only because I haven't used them enough, and that's the Derwent Lightfast pencils. I like the color palette. I enjoy the pencils, the little bit that I have used them. And I think that they're a great complement to the Luminance color palette. But that's a set I need to use more. Definitely. Hi, Shar. I didn't say hello. Hi. I'm sorry. Y'all pray for me. Give me some grace on this chat. I'm having to be very manual with handling it. Okay. The Neo colors aren't meant for coloring books. I'm starting to believe that, Ambient. I cannot get those things to function well. But in a sketchbook, on watercolor paper or on any other type of paper, I have a much better and more fun experience. Wait, I saw colors use Neo Color 2s, and she used a tortillon to dry blend them. Huh. Now, see, I was just saying that I thought one of the weaknesses of the Neo Color 2s was that you cannot blend them dry. Look, I don't have any great paper right here, but let's see. Because that is very curious to me. I just need to know. Because I need to be friends with these things, okay? Let's see. A tortillon, not a blending stump, right? So, like, not this, but she used, man, do I even have any? She used this. instead. Is that the one? Let's try them both. Oh, that's interesting. Let me show you guys closer. So there's a blending of sorts. Oh, it would take forever to do it with this little tortillon. And the blending stump I probably would prefer, but interesting. But would you still have to do 2 layers? Because there's still a lot of white. But maybe that second layer could be a dry blend. No, I'm sorry. I just had to. Me and these Neos. We are having such a bad relationship that I needed to look at this right away. Okay, I'm sorry. I needed to. So if I had this wet layer and then I let that dry and then come over that and do this dry blending thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, you guys. Uh-oh. Let me mute this for just a second so I can dry this. Hold on. I hope that did mute, you guys. My technology, like I said today. This paper is absolute crap, so, you know, we have to keep that in mind. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have things to try in the future. Thank you so much. We have things to try in the future. Experiments are coming, okay? That is fascinating. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. Colorists want to try to adapt everything to coloring books, but some things are not meant for coloring books, and don't feel bad. I'm telling you, I'm like, the Neo colors, I have made a decision. They are not a fast medium. They don't seem like they want to be a coloring book medium, though people seem to love them. I did this with my Neos. Yeah, I'm not willing to work that hard for something that should not be that hard. I guess that's what it is. If I was willing to work hard to make the Neo 2s do what I want them to do in the coloring book, maybe I would be having a better time. I'm just not. I'm not willing to do that. I'm here for a good time. I'm not here for work time. Now, that being said, if any of you comes across the video or the tip or the thing, because I'm going to play with this idea, this dry idea. But if you guys come across stuff like that will help me with these Neo 2s, because I got the set, I got all the anniversary colors. Yeah. They'll get used. Don't get me wrong. They'll get used around here. They'll get used in my sketchbook. They'll get, they'll have their moment. But Yeah, that's interesting. Using the blending stump is something different. I feel like that I have something else in my head now for something totally different, something from a cartoon or something I remember watching as a kid. Okay, now let's see what we're gonna do. Maybe we should do the bottom of these mushrooms. Hold on, you guys, my hubby is texting. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Ambient, you have found my love language. Let me tell you what I have done around here. I have made some decisions. So, like I said, I haven't been coloring too terribly long, but I have figured out me as an artist, paper matters a lot to me. Whether I'm painting using ink, if I'm just sketching, whatever, paper absolutely makes the difference, especially if you're using alcohol markers. The right paper can change your alcohol blending experience with alcohol markers, the whole thing. So paper matters. So when I get into coloring, at first I'm buying the coloring books based on just the images, the illustrations. I love them and they're popular in this book and that book. But what I know for me is at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying the experience, I don't want to do it. And so this is the decision. I came to two decisions. One, every book that I had that had bad paper, I just cut the book apart and scanned it in so that I can color on watercolor paper, Bristol smooth paper, whatever the paper is that I want for the experience for that illustration. I can pick the paper that I want to print it on. So that was one decision. I just cut them all up and I didn't even care. I wasn't precious about anything. Everybody could get it, okay? Except now the books that I still have are books that I enjoy coloring on the paper. So like the Hannah Carlsons and Rita Berman, stuff like people like that. I still enjoy coloring on their paper. But if I didn't enjoy it, I'm not doing that. Life is too short for me to be fighting with paper. And then the other thing I decided was I'm not buying a book if it's got bad paper going forward. You know what I mean? Like I learned that lesson. Okay, I did it. I bought a lot of bad paper. But going forward, I'm not doing it. If I already hear that it doesn't have good paper, then I know that book is not for me. And that's okay. I don't have to have every coloring book. I don't suffer a lot with like a FOMO type of thing. I almost want to put some of this color on her wings. Like this color that I already have out, and then this. Let's just see. I mean, you'll never know if you don't try. But yeah, I know now. You know, I guess every colorist has to learn. Like there are certain illustrations that you think you're gonna like, and it turns out you don't really like them, or stuff like that. But for me, the paper, it's a no for me. I'm not gonna fight with paper. I'll just buy the books that have the paper that I want to color on. And if it doesn't have that paper, then it's okay. I can enjoy and admire those illustrations from afar. And if an illustrator has bad paper, or they're known to have bad paper, but I love their work, if they have it in a digital version, then I'll just buy the PDF, from them. And then if they don't have a PDF, I just won't be able to color their work. That's kind of where I landed. I'm not the bad paper person. I can't do it. I'm not willing to fight with it. But yeah, I was like, nope, I'm just gonna scan all of them in. Now, not everyone did I scan. Some of them I just ended up giving away, because one, it was a combination of bad paper, plus it was an illustration style or illustrations that I didn't really love. I don't remember what this color was. Was it this ruby? I think it was this Ruby Earth. Now I feel like this could be going left. This could be going left, but some paper I do thoroughly enjoy. Like, I have not had a bad experience with Hannah Carlson's books, and I'm hoping that continues as she moves on to her new publisher. Yeah, I really enjoy her books. Now, I've had some bad experiences in her books because I messed up some pages. Oh, I have wrecked some Hannah Carlson work, and I was gonna repurchase the Christmas book because I botched some pages so bad. Let me show you guys. I tried to fix it. Now, let me tell you guys, there's one paper that I don't love the paper, but I love the books so much that I'm trying to figure it out. This page right here. This is where I also decided I didn't think the Albrecht Dürer and me were going to be long-term relationship-wise. Because I used Albrecht Dürer in here. And it bled through to this page, and there was stuff all through. You can still see it, like in this window. It's pink, and it's not supposed to be pink. That's this Albrecht Dürer from the other page. So when I finished this page and these two pages, I wanted to give this book away and get a new copy, but I said I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let that be what it is, and, and move on and finish the other pages because I really, really like the book. I kind of feel like up here I want to put some of this color. But yeah, paper, man. I did not know that when I first got into coloring. I just thought it was all about the illustrations. Just, oh my gosh, I love those. Let me get that book. Oh, I love that. Let me get that book. No, I found out that it is not. It was not. It was a no for me from a lot of those pages. I did not enjoy it. Maybe I'm a little bit of a paper snob. The paper definitely matters to my experience. No matter what the medium is, the paper, the substrate, I guess you should say, really does matter. I have heart designed coloring pages, different designs with heart shapes, including an undersea thing. Now that's interesting. I learned that lesson in college. That the paper matters. For me, I have to work hard to achieve something. It means something's wrong. If you have to work hard to achieve something, something is wrong. Yeah. I despise the paper in Amazon printed books. Now I've had a variety of experiences in Amazon printed books. Like, I have had some that are not horrible. And so what I have heard is that, that they have made some minor improvement to Amazon quality paper. But by and large, yeah, it's not a great experience. And in the end, every Amazon printed book that I had ended up getting torn apart and scanned in. It was a problem. And I wasn't enjoying it, I think I only have, do I have any? No, I don't have any Amazon printed books, and I probably won't be buying anymore either. Because, like I said, for me now, if I hear that it does not have good paper, yeah, I'm probably not buying that book. I kind of feel like I need to do something else to blend these wings. Maybe something between this and this, like maybe this orangey color. Now look, these are very much not fairy wing colors, okay, you guys? Just understand and just go with the vision. These are not fairy wing colors. But you know, we're just over here to have a good time. All right, that's all. We're just over here to have a good time. Now I know that will blend somewhat better when I use my pencil blender. I'm trying to think, do I need to put some of this over here? I don't know what this color combo is, but we're just going with it. We're just going with it. Let's see, what do we do with these pieces? Do we blend like the red and the brown, or do we do more of the green? I think this green needs to come out more from here. I don't want to color her hair green. Okay, I don't think that's hair. And I don't think that's hair. Okay. There we go. I don't know what this combo is, but I like it. I know it's a little funky, but I like it. I like it so far. Yeah, I think that's okay. Are you any of you, the rest of you like that, like where the paper matters quite a bit? I know a lot of people can just move past it. Like they just know, oh, okay, this book doesn't have the best paper. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people end up having more pencil sets because they want to have a pencil set that really will work well for a certain paper. Because I hear that too, like, oh, this book, the pencils that work great in this book are these. I think I lost track of what I was going to say before about there's a book that I don't think it has great paper. I'm still on the fence about it. But I just really love the illustrations, and that's Emily Lighthill-Oberg's books. I love her work, but I'm not convinced that the paper is actually great. It is a thicker paper, and the books are very well done. Like that, the hardback, the stitch binding, they're very well made. But I'm not convinced that paper is that good. But those I won't take apart just because I like the books that much that I won't, I will allow them to to persist. I don't know what kind of fairy wings we got going, but we have fairy wings of a sort. We need some. What do we do for this? Maybe that Mars Violet will work for this. What's that, 61? This is a quick color. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm going all over time. I'm always hopeful when I come on that I'm going to finish a page. And then it doesn't happen. Okay, wait. Char is an affiliate. Are you saying with Amazon? That's cool. Yeah, go and add links to your videos and I'll come and check them out. I want to help out if I can. I got close, didn't I? I got close. Hi, Kelly. I'm sorry, you guys. The chat was a struggle today, but y'all just give me a little bit of grace and hopefully my technology will be back functioning well again next week and I can keep up better. Yeah, Char, definitely shoot me a link on Instagram or something and point me to the right video to check out, because I would love to support. I think that that's cool that people's channels are growing, and y'all, I get so excited about every subscriber. My account is so like still small, and I'm okay with that. I love it. Every time I get a new subscriber, I get excited. I tell my husband about it. I'm so excited. I don't know if he gets as excited as I do, but he pretends well to be as excited as I am. He's like, oh, that's so great. But anyway, okay, you guys, I am gonna call it there, and hopefully I will finish this soon. I feel good about getting it done before the end of May, which is what my goal is for this particular buddy color. And I will post it somewhere for it to be seen, probably on Instagram, and maybe I'll do a short or something on YouTube. But thanks for hanging out with me. I completely appreciate you all. And I will see you guys on Monday. I will be doing my Creatively Faithful live on Monday, 2 p.m. Central. And then I'll be back Thursday for Thursday Shenanigans next week. And this time, I hope I remember to check out Devin's video to help me get started with this gel plate stuff. Now that I got all the tools and all of that good stuff. But y'all be blessed. Have a good weekend. Have a great Friday, and I will talk to y'all soon. All right, be blessed, everybody. Peace out. Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh.
I got these mouths to feed. Then I think about where I've been, and I must believe that if he did it, he'll do it again. God has been too good to